Hey Aquarius, it's Heather here with Empress. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be your June mid-month connection spread. We're going to check in, basically, same as usual. We're going to grab their energy, your energy, and then in the center, see where they align, what they're telling us, where they are really connecting. It's going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in Aquarius. If you're cross-watching, welcome. You could very well resonate for the Aquarian side of things here. It's always, vice versa, gender fluid. This doesn't have to just be romantic. This can be friendships, family, children, things like that, coworkers. As always, guys, take it as it resonates. If it doesn't seem to fit, please don't try to force it. There are a ton of amazing readers out there, so feel free to click on one of the links or videos down below. And with that, we're going to go ahead and just hop right in. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Aquarius. So what can we get for the person Aquarius is connecting with right now? Okay, that's like way too many cards, guys. I'm going to do one more shuffle. What can we get for the person Aquarius is connecting with now? You have a lot of cards that are wanting to pop out. I'm just going to be real, guys. I feel like they have a lot to say. Okay. Four of Wands, the Devil, the Fool, King of Cups, Two of Swords, and Justice. Okay. Wow. We're just diving right in there, aren't we? Okay, guys. So, first of all, Four of Wands with this Devil energy. I feel like there's a lot of toxicity that they've had within a home. It could be with siblings. It could be still at home living with someone. This could have been a connection that they've had, a marriage that they had. This could have very well been you two connecting. Maybe you were married, or maybe you have a spiritual union. There's been a lot of toxicity, I feel like, that's been brought to the forefront. If this is them particularly in a marriage or a situation, I feel like they've had a lot of toxicity to overcome. There's been a lot of things going on, probably behind closed doors, that haven't been evident, that they've been struggling with or battling with. Maybe they've been struggling or battling with their happiness, their stability, their home life. That could very well be it too. Or maybe, a connection, a Four of Wands connection really brought forth a lot of the toxicity they had within themselves. Because sometimes that happens. With the Four of Wands, it's, it isn't a 11-11 card. I'm not saying it's twin flame, it doesn't have to be. But overall, for me, those kind of connections really inspire and bring up a lot within us that needs to be healed. Because we have the Fool card, and then the King of Cups was next. So Devil to the Fool. I feel like this is overcoming toxicity and traits in order to really start new, start fresh, start their journey over. And King of Cups here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but the King of Cups is about the still waters run deep. Someone that's very emotionally in tune, very sensitive. Sometimes they're drinkers. I'm just going to be real with you guys. Because if you have the Devil with this, it could very well be toxicity. Maybe they had problems with alcoholism. Maybe they had problems with control, self-control, things like that. But these two together, for me, it's about really starting a next chapter. The Fool card is taking a new journey, and it's a spiritual journey. So maybe for them, some of them, for someone out here, someone is on a spiritual journey now. Maybe they weren't before. Maybe they had a lot of toxic things in their life that were really blocking them. And this is them getting to a point of, Two of Swords, Justice. This is making a decision. It's making a decision in their discerning power. It's making a decision on what's best for their soul. But it's doing it from a very detached place. They are able to look at the big picture and really pull their emotions out of it, which is funny with the King of Cups. Because the King of Cups is emotional, but it's, again, that still waters run deep, so the emotions are below the surface, but together they're composed and put together. Yeah. Two of Swords on Justice. So whatever decisions and things that are coming in, it's got to do with karma and balancing and the universe coming in and saying, okay, it's time. Justice, temperance, judgment, for me, those are the time has come cards. Time's up. So it's either you need to make a decision on what's going to balance your life out, on what, your purpose really is, on where you're going, on things that have happened, the karma that you reap what you've sown, or karma you've brought into this life is getting balanced out. Whatever it may be, that Justice card, it really is, it's universe stepping in saying, okay, it's time. So whether you like it or not, things are about to shift. They're about to change. The time has come. So what can we get for Aquarius? What can we get for Aquarius's energy? What's going on with Aquarius right now? Okay, we have 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. Oh yeah, I feel like there was definitely a connection here. With them 4 of Wands, you 2 of Cups. 8 of Pentacles, wanting to put in the work. 6 of Cups, reconnection. Page of Wands. Okay, Aquarius, so you guys, I feel like for you, you've been working on some kind of connection, or you've been working on something inspired by this connection. 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. So to me, this is wanting to work on a connection, wanting to work on love, wanting to put the effort in, build a foundation. You know, the 3 of Pentacles, it can be inspired by love. Maybe in this connection that you two have, maybe you guys have been really, truly inspired to build, to move forward because of this, because you see potential, you see a future. You know, 8 of Pentacles, learning new things, studying, researching, building, working towards your abundance, your happiness. What do you want? I feel like you guys are definitely in that period of just of building, of working. 6 of Cups, and maybe it's because, you know, you're wanting a reconnection. 6 of Cups is the soul deep card as well. It is a card that really makes you feel like a kid again. You know, to me, it almost equates to the Sun card, but it has to do with past karma, and maybe that's what the karma is. Maybe them making a decision. You know, these are very past life indicative cards for me. Choices being made. Maybe they had a lot of shit that they had to overcome, or they had something they had to leave behind in order to take a chance and move forward. They had to get in tune possibly with their emotions, get their emotions in check, and finally pull back, make a decision in order to move forward, in order for things to move forward. But 6 of Cups is a reconnection card. I'm not surprised with Mercury going to retrograde. Sometimes people can come back. That's your discernment if you decide to allow that or not. But I can genuinely say that this person has overcome a lot and made decisions and is taking a leap of faith. And you, obviously, you have their energy or some kind of soulmate energy in your essence right now, in your focus, and you're being really inspiring you and pushing you. You know, maybe that separation or something, if there's been a separation, has really inspired and pushed you forward into your growth, into your potential, into learning and researching and studying and building towards something. Because we have Page of Wands here. 6 Cup, Page of Wands. So this could definitely be some kind of reconnection coming in. Someone stepping forward passionately. You know, messages coming in, passionate offers coming in. It also feels truthful for some reason. Like, usually the Page of Wands, it feels like it's unapologetic. Like, they just come in, they're coming in hot, and it's just like, okay, I have to say this. If I don't say it now, I might never say it. You know, I might not have the chance. That's what it feels like. And maybe that's why that Justice card's there, because it's like, am I running out of time? Do I have time? Is there time? Can I make this happen? Will this balance out? Is this going to work? You know, maybe that's a lot of the toxicity they had to overcome. Maybe the fear. Fear is a toxic trait. Having and harboring and holding on to fear, letting it dictate your life, that is a huge toxic trait. So, where are these energies aligning? Where are they connecting? 5 of Wands, you both are internally struggling right now. The Tower, 9 of Cups. Let's see what we got. 5 of Wands, Tower. So I feel like you guys are definitely struggling right now internally. The Empress and the 9 of Cups. Okay, yeah. So I'm just going to be real with you guys. If you are looking for a reconnection, the cards are beautiful. You have 2 of Cups. They have 4 of Wands. I think the fear is what really, like, the fear of change for both of you. I feel like you both know that when you take this step forward, and if you do decide to reconnect, that things are going to change. And I think a lot of the fear is equated with for the worst, or, you know, maybe afraid of, you know, is this going to happen like it did last time, or is this going to fall apart like it did, or, you know. In the center, though, I mean, Five of Wands, the Tower, so it's internally conflicting. Something's going to get shaken up. Maybe you're afraid your foundation, your life's going to change too much. Maybe you're afraid it's going to cut you to the core. Maybe it did before, and maybe that's part of the fear. Maybe that's why they're ready, you know, afraid to take a chance, but finally, like, stepping in and getting ready for it. Maybe that's why this is coming in, because at the end of the day, you know, the internal battles and internal struggles, we can't let them dictate our entire life, our entire being, because then we never take risks on anything. Then we would never have, you know, half the beautiful things we do in our lives, because we didn't step forward, move forward, step up into it. Nine of Cups, Empress. Wish fulfillment, something you really see as your happy fulfillment, things that you've, I mean, really wanted in this life with the Empress. So the Empress is it's a divine feminine energy, but it's very creative, abundant, brings things to fruition, brings something and birthing something beautiful into this life. I feel like for you guys, it's this love, Knight of Cups, wanting to give this love, wanting love to come in. That Nine of Cups and that Empress, it feels like it's heavy love too. It's like you're really wanting this to come together. I mean, this is a connective energy. This is both of you. And I understand sometimes the fear with risk comes a lot of fear. I get it, I do. And being in connection that's Two of Cups and Four of Wands and the Devil and Six of Cups, it is very intense. It's not an easy connection. It's not something that's simply surface level. It's very deep. It's soul deep. So if this is for you, you're going to know. Because this kind of connection is very intense, very soulful. It's like your soul, you just know them. You just know them. And whether or not you choose to reconnect, that's on you. Because, like I always say, it's always your discernment. But there is some beautiful potential here. Nine of Cups on the Empress. It's wish fulfillment. It's seeing so much potential and so much hope in something, because at the end of the day, this was your happiness. This was, you know, it could have been something really beautiful for you. And the Empress, really wanting to birth it, really wanting to bring it in. The thing about the Empress energy is that, and maybe that's part of the thing with the two of you, is that she doesn't make moves for anyone. She stands in her power and lets things come to her. And that's beautiful. But if you're both embodying that, sometimes someone's going to have to make a move and step up and make a decision to speak their truth, speak their, you know, honesty and really reconnect and put in the effort. Knight of Cups, maybe that's what it's about. It's about, you know, something finally coming in and really changing for you too. You guys are the one today. I always have one side and then I'm like, let me just get a couple more cards. Today it's Aquarius. There you go, guys. So I want to know what this Two of Swords and Justice is about for this person. What is this about? Four of Cups, yeah. They've been thinking about this connection for a while. They've probably been real stagnant, depressed, focused on what went wrong, focused on their emotions and the situation of what could I have done differently, what would have changed, could it have changed things, is this over, can this happen? I feel like that's what it comes down to. It's inspiring them to really step up and forward and into this power, because they have been thinking about it. It feels all consuming. It feels like this is something that's a major point in their life, a focal point. What about on the Aquarius? Let me get this Six of Cups, Page of Wands clarified. What's the Six of Cups, Page of Wands about? Transformation. Ten of Pentacles, the Magician. Okay, I'm done, guys. That's what it is. You're calling them in. Because their energy is really, like I said, they are focused on this. They are intent. They are healing. They're overcoming toxic things. They're the Fool. They're wanting to take a leap. Their justice coming in, balancing things out. Two of Swords, making a decision. You, Page of Wands, Six of Cups, offers coming in, a reconnection. This is because a transformation's taken place. Ten of Pentacles could definitely be happiness, abundance, fulfillment. A Magician. Calling that in. You are calling that shit in, Aquarius. You guys. Because that's what this is. I mean, this card especially, on a Six of Cups, is literally manifesting a reunion, a reconnection, like really focusing on it. So for some of you Aquarius, if you've been like really focused on reconnecting, and don't get me wrong, it can be 5D. I'm just going to be real. If this is a highly spiritual connection like that, maybe you've had dreams, maybe you've had synchronicity signs, affirmations, things that have really been hitting you hard. And, it's an affirmation that you are on the right path, that things are headed in the right direction. But if there is a reconnect here, and if someone is coming in, I mean, there's transformation taking place when it comes to the abundance, the prosperity, the happiness, the family. And I just have to say this just because it's been in the back of my head with these cards. If this is someone that you've been in separation and maybe you were married, or maybe you had a family, maybe you had a home, this could very well be a reconnection. This isn't for someone that doesn't want their ex. This isn't for someone that's like, I'm out, I'm done, I'm divorcing, I'm left, It could have gotten to the point to where you felt like you were, or even, with the Justice card, it could have very well been. But that reunion, that reconnection, this is something that's being birthed and manifested for a reason. So it's either being manifested for things to finally close, but I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling like this is definitely coming back because it's transformative. Because it's meant to change things. Because there is love here. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of potential. That Nine of Cups especially, there's a lot of potential here. But it's going to have to be overcoming this internal shit. Both of you overcoming internal shit in order to really grow and step into this and move forward. Because, at the end of the day, like, I feel like a connection, it has transformed. Something that really, it just has so much potential here. It's transforming. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And at the end of the day, you guys are calling this in. This is something, and why would you call something in if it's not something you want? Again, this isn't for the ones that are like, I'm done with that ex. Okay, that's cool. But this is for someone that is wanting it. That's putting those intentions out there, that's focusing on it, that's building their life and moving forward and building because of it. Alright, Aquarius, I'm going to grab a couple oracle cards for you guys. Real fast. One more shuffle. Okay. Releasing old patterns, past lives, and contracts. So for some of you, like I said, it could very well be leaving something behind and something coming in. For other people, this is definitely going to be releasing toxicity in any of the, because sometimes we start cycles over again with people. That's the thing. A lot of people think that, it's time to release the cycle. Well, sometimes there's a lot of cycles and connections. I've been with mine for, almost 10 years now. And we probably have a new cycle every couple years. I'm just going to be real, because we both change and you grow, and as you grow, there are new cycles that begin. I feel like if you get stagnant and you don't ever grow or have new cycles, then what's the point of that connection if you're just going to stay the same? Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Yeah, so that's definitely about, at the end of the day, above all else, trust your soul. Trust your soul, tune into your heart and your soul. What is it calling you to do? Where is it calling you to be? What do you need to leave behind? What do you need to move forward towards? That's your discernment. That's your choice. So, I'm going to grab one of these cards. Oh wow, I have actually never had this card. Huh. Of course you guys would be the ones to give me something that I've actually honestly never even seen before. So, we're going to see if I can find a little deck here. But while I'm looking, We have remembrance here, which is about tuning into your soul. And then we have the soul name, which is beautiful because at the end of the day, this is remembrance is that soul deep connection. Past lives, remembrance. It's really tuning in and getting so in touch with your soul that things start to come forward. Soul name. At the end of the day, who are you? You know, this is your journey, your perspective, your soul. Live it with intention and live it on your terms. Live it on your terms. That's yeah, live it on your terms. Okay, so the outside world feels more real than the inner world because we have been encouraged to focus more on what is outside of us. We've learned to give things that can be seen by others or touched by us more importance than what we feel. Making decisions can become difficult when our awareness is focused away. When our internal and external realities are integrated, decisions are clear and easily made. This leads to satisfaction as there is no resistance to your fulfillment. When we scan the possibilities open to us in the manifested world, that's awesome. We will know what we want and will not feel overwhelmed. In this space, we become grateful for the decisions we have made and all the ones we will make in the future. Yeah, so at the end, yeah, I love that. Especially how it talks about the manifestation and the decisions being made. Because that's both of you. They are making these decisions right now on their future. You are manifesting things into your life right now that are building towards your future. Wow. Okay, very powerful reading, Aquarius. That's going to be it for your soul connections. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the month. And I will see you next week for your July overalls. Love and light.